I can hear everything.
Alrighty.
Look at the screen here. Oop. Boo.
Fixed it.
Bing.
Hello. Welcome in. How we doing? How'd you like my cabinets?
They're brown. They look very white.
Maybe, yeah. Anywho, so you'll notice over in the right side, there is a little vote. Hey, Diamonds, welcome in. You guys can vote at any time. Wombasi! You guys can vote anytime the other way. Da-da-da-da. I know how to do things. I'm intelligent. Don't move me. No.
Now you can point up at it.
No, I can point up at it. Yeah, you guys can vote at any time. Oh, that's not fun. Let's see. Diamonds. Do me favor. Type in !DYNE and see if it triggers for you and lets you do some things. Hopefully we fix that. I can unmoderate people. Not that it matters. I don't have anything to moderate yet. But these are the creatures. You guys get to vote. Do ! vote and the number.
You don't have to do it now. Because I'm intending to throw up the words there.
Yeah. The flower buds. Yeah, these guys. So I was going to show these off because one of the things I want to try to do soon. Welcome in, TJ Candidate, by the way. I did not say that. I saw your comment, got excited, and wanted to talk about things. One of the things I want to do eventually is do some resin charms for a charm bracelet kind of idea. And then we wanted to show off some of the little things. These aren't charms. These are necklace pieces. This is a necklace piece. That's a necklace piece. But I like all my pieces. I've made all these. Battissimo doesn't seem to be running. Very. Oh. Nope, it's working. We're good. Working. Okay. So, Diamonds, I don't know if you watched this last time. If you hit !start, don't type anything else until it gives you the numbers and symbols. What you're trying to do is get all the numbers out of the symbols, type that into chat, and send it. It's working again. One thing that we run into is that people who aren't mods can't type in 7 digits, and this is the way we're going to test it. Real slow. Like it's got to catch up. Not good. There we go. So, pick out your numbers, type all 7 of them in, and hit enter. Then after you do that, say that you did it. Oh. I guess letting them. Oh, I see 7 numbers. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it was Streamlabs. Feels like that was Streamlabs. Yay! I'm excited. I got to see it. Yay, hooded is awesome. But yeah, so these are some of the things that I was thinking about making, like a little charm bracelet. You used to be an administrative.
Administrative what?
Oh yeah, you got a dine.
Ooh, it's a hyperdyne.
Oh, it's a hyperdyne. That's
oh no, I'm
scary.
gonna die.
Except for, it didn't say. Oh, it did say. Okay, there we go. He timed out. We're still trying to figuring out this game. Oh. Exclamation point tone.
My goodness.
You're smirt.
I also capitalize it.
Nope, go. It's a lot of digits. But yeah, I didn't have anything to paint. I didn't have anything open today, so this is what we're gonna show off. My little idea of making a charm bracelet. I sure.
Oh, there's another 9.
There's another 9. He did not get it. Oh no. But I'm gonna read.
It's also up on the screen.
I'm gonna read. Those aren't the right ones.
Oh, those are.
Those are the wrong ones. That's it. That was it. Okay. Aw. Make sure that's over there. I'm not surprised you didn't get an email off of it.
That is that.
Oh, okay. I see. So, we have the noslip. The shiny scales may look heavy, but their delicate frames contain a gas that helps lift them off the ground. When it comes down from the clouds, it is to eat and mate. They like to stay near large villages. Many puck offer them fine seeds in exchange for small, shiny trinkets they find washing up on the nearby beaches. When the puck leaves the seeds on the ground, these bright-colored creatures come gently falling to the ground to collect the seed they lay upon. During this time, the puck are free to go and gently stroke the soft scales on their back. Then, if a bond is formed between the community and the creatures, the creatures will bring them any shiny thing they have found. You got the Grolundia. While chewing on a stick with the ferocity of a carnivore, and its bone consumes the material its body needs.
While chewing on a stick with the ferocity of a carnivore and its bone. It's bad punctuation.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the words make sense, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be a comma or something.
We're all gonna lose our midships now. No.
Tartaria?
Tatari.
Tartaria. Yum.
Okay. The ferocity of carnivore and its bone. It consumes the material its body needs. It tends to stay near forests and trees because wood is their only source of nutrients. Ooh, hello, Catlin. Welcome in.
Starting off with a dine.
As soon as she comes in, she starts off with a dine.
It looks like you got one too.
Yeah, but I don't want to play. You haven't fixed that yet. Where I can't play. Had a neighbor. She used to walk around chewing chicken bones. Its medium length, black, brown, and tan fur floats elegantly off of it. And when it's laying down, it looks like a sketch of a pile of fur on the ground. The large tail points up, allowing the fur to look like a geyser following behind. And then the Drublim. It is the most pure example of crystalline creature. Loves to spin around to dazzle anything approaching it. Sometime when no one's looking, it loves to recharge by laying on the beach, absorbing all the light flowing in. When it does, it seems to turn jet black, as if taking the light that you should be seeing. Oh, did she get it? Seems to be a slight delay.
Yeah, she's good.
She's good. There you go, Ketlin. This causes them to look like a small piece of obsidian on the beach. So these are the creatures, and we set it up. Sorry for the shaking. We set it up to where, right there. Haha. You guys can vote. Exclamation point vote and the number of the creature you want to choose for us to make today. Is it loud?
What? This is moving. It's going up.
Fix it. The hooded's hooded all the time.
I'm a philosopher all the time.
All the Tim too. Anywho, but yeah, I wanted to start doing a charm bracelet, and we'll figure out how you guys can get in on charm bracelet if you so choose to do so. But I was thinking about doing a Patreon where I'd make charm bracelets, and every month you get a new charm. The creatures, they are on the screen too. The Noslip, Rolundia, and the Dribbling. These are the creatures that we're gonna make today. And Hooded keeps moving the
Trying to find a good
screen.
place for it. Because I can't really see the
percentage.
well, you can also talk about more about the Patreon idea.
Yeah, we don't know
Okay,
yet.
remove.
The Patreon idea won't be launched until like August.
But we can talk about what we're gonna do. and
But
see
if it's
people
something you guys are
yeah.
interested in, this is some of the stuff I make. I like this one.
I think we've discussed the plan of starting a charm bracelet that could be shipped out, and you could collect a new charm every month.
Yeah.
Or you could just get the charm.
Charm sounds fun. I figured you would.
We had them picked out for January, February, March as well, so we
Yeah.
can kind of show off the
So, like,
idea.
So like the ghosty boys here.
And the
ghosts.
skulls.
And the skull could be for like October for Halloween. We got Kitty. The moons are pretty. The moons are necklaces.
Those won't be a charm. They're too heavy.
Yeah, they're too heavy for a charm. They're pretty thick. But the moons are pretty. Ooh, ghosts. I know. Okay.
They glow in the dark,
They
too.
do glow in the dark. I don't know where my flashlight is. I don't know. I might. 'Cause yeah, these guys glow in the dark. Up. I'll charge them up with the UV. Then I got little teddy bears. I used to make a bunch of jewelry. And I kind of stopped because I kind of fell out of love with it for a little bit. Ooh, look at, can you see? Hey, look at, it's working. It's working. It's a little glow in the dark ghosty boy.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a charm bracelet, but it could be something.
Yeah.
So if you guys have more ideas, we'd be interested.
Yeah, because I mean, it's really for you guys that we're doing this. Charm bracelet idea. Look, it can glow. Too small. Cheesy is already mad at me. I am not mad at you. Stop it. Okay. But it's making it bigger.
Or how about that? We'll leave it there. We had the flowers there in the ovals, so you can
Yeah.
find out what I'm doing. Those would be great for May.
For like
May
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So doing something like this with flowers in it. And
And
getting
then you
some
got
fresh
your-
flowers.
The wings there for like a January.
Was Wings January?
The puzzle piece was April.
Because that's autism awareness. So that was the idea there.
But the other idea is the color and the glitter and the stuff that's inside of it would be different per person
Yeah.
if they want it to. Or we could make the one that is standard.
Right. 10 seconds again. But then we got this little boat. I like my little boat. We got hearts for February. If I can pick it up. I did my nails. Pretty. Don't know how long they're gonna last. They don't last me very long. Little hearts. Ooh, Neil's doing voting.
Hasn't shown up yet.
Someone voted Noslip. Catlin just voted Noslip.
Oh, it's showing up on one of them.
So we'll give it some more time so everybody can vote. Anybody who wants to do diamonds can vote for which one we can do. Wombassi, if you're still here, you can vote for which one we do. We got some butterflies and little half butterfly wings. Yes, it did, Neil. And it does show up on there. So Grelundia has 33% and Noslip has 66%.
I mean, that's a nice way of saying 2 in
2 in 1.
That glow in the dark one's still lit compared to the.
Well, it's also white. It's not clear.
Oh, it was clear.
Nope, it's not clear. But it still glows. It's a titch. This week's gonna be a stressful week, and
Oh yes.
not gonna say anything yet about what's going on.
Exciting though.
But my streaming schedule might have some issues. I may not have normal days I stream anymore, but I will continue to do streams. So I'll figure that out as it goes. Why are you turning off the light? Oh, that's better. Front. So, but when it all comes to fruition, I'll let y'all know what's going on. Oh, this pretty butterfly one. I like these ones. It does help a lot.
all right.
Camera. Thinking about doing this one in August. Oh, I know how cameras work. But yeah, that's an idea I'm having. Doing little charm bracelets. Once a month you get a new piece. Or I can do a keychain too.
Or you can just have the charm.
Or you can just have the charm.
Just hang around. Pretty.
Just like I do. I have a ton of them.
I mean, there's molds to like make handles for cupboards and stuff. Different things like that too.
I have a ton. I have a whole box of like, look at the googly eyes. Oh, camera. Learn camera angles. There's a googly eyes. My pretty rose. No, I keep doing it over there. How's everybody doing today? You all have fun? Doing your various things? What if you don't wear charm bracelets? You know, we've trying to decide how we want to do that. That's why like everything is not going to get launched. Because we want to get a full idea. Because we do know that some people don't wear charm bracelets. And I can do keychain stuffs. And I don't have a lot of like masculine things. I think the most masculine thing I have is a skull. But it is something I'm going to look into on how to do. But we can do like keychain charms. Or I'm not sure yet. Organizing cards today. I want more cards. I always want more cards. But I get them so little that organizing my cards, I do it the day so when I open packs after stream, I take everything onto the bed. I sit there and I organize all my cards before I go to bed. Okay, how cute they are. Yeah, I'm putting them in. You're rude. You're rude. You're blocking me.
Blocking from seeing?
Yeah. Real stream. Hey, yeah, my little buddies. Much better. What do you... Right? Something similar to a dream catcher with charms and the tassels? Yeah, see, I could do that. See, that's why I come to you guys. You guys have all different ideas. It's great to have multiple people with different ideas. Because then... you guys will have, different knowledge. That's what I'm looking for. Words. I'm looking for words today. Oh, but I'm really stressed out because of work and not so much home stuff.
That's good, right?
That's okay. But yeah, so like a dream catcher with tassels, something like that. Yeah, I can figure that out. Something out to do. The people who don't normally.
Oh, and the charms can be put on things pretty easily. Whatever you really want, we can make a little brooch. You can make a.
We're thinking more. Think more masculine versus feminine.
Make them out of pins. They're called pins. Like you pin them into things. You got them on your purse, on the edge of the hat.
Yeah.
You can make them into that too.
Yeah, like the little, like a pin. That still seems more feminine than masculine. We'd have to figure out how to make it a little more masculine.
Put it on the handle of a knife. Make a knife out of it.
Make a knife out of it. A kniff. But take off the ring. Put it right there. What? Hey, you took my air dry clay away. Start working it. We're gonna see how well this works with my nails. This is gonna be funny. They're gonna get heckin' dirty. It's gonna be fun.
You're not getting dirty a little bit. You're crafting, not right.
Some crafting that you don't get dirty at all.
I think that's assembly. I think crafting requires the raw nature.
Like sewing and
it's messy. You're ripping into fabric and poking holes and threading needles together. It's messy.
Cross stitching?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's an organized mess.
I see.
But it's still a lot of mess. It's still a lot of stuff that you gotta do, and you can make it messier than another way.
Over my weekend, I watched all of Good Omens and rewatched all of Invincible.
Good Omens and Invincible are on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Invincible is a superhero story that's very brutal, and the Good Omens is a, I don't know, biblical retelling of the possible end of the world from the point of view of an angel and a demon.
I think it's cute.
It was super adorable. Those two actors did. Hey,
Trina!
Oh no, I forgot that I did a dine.
Yoo-hoo, goob. He's gonna time you out. Trainer Trina.
Hey, she got some moops. 29 seconds.
Trainer Trina's sorting her cards too. Everybody's sorting cards. I have no cards to sort. EEG's mail hasn't arrived yet. It was the first thing I did when I got off work was check that.
And that doesn't mean going to the mailbox. That means going to the post office.
It means going to the post office. It's a whole trip. You Trainer Trina, if you do exclamation point vote and the number, you'll vote for the creature we're going to do today.
Did you throw up the text again?
Let us know if you need to know monsters again.
It's, I think, okay to just throw up the text, right? Because you're not really showing anything
I'm not doing
right now.
anything much yet. Wait. Just dandy. 10 seconds. Good job, TJ Kennedy. So if I feel like I'm a little off or not as chip, that's why. Work stress. Hey. I think that kind of seals the nail into the coffin for doing the nozzle.
Third vote.
We got a third vote. The Grolundia had some love, but the Jableen No love for the dribbling.
It's the most vague, I think.
Yeah, probably. Ah.
Good.
On my head. Circup. Moisturize.
Did you make it? Because the reason why they use blue and green is because you don't see those in the human face. So those colors won't be picked up if you're a human.
Yeah. If you're a human.
Could you make a green screen, quote unquote, that is the color of skin, so that people just disappear except for their hair and eyes and I almost cursed up.
Double email. Double email was my second pick just because it seemed like the most difficult with it being translucent. I know what you meant, dribbling, but double email came out funny. It does seem very difficult to try to do that especially with air dry clay. I think it would have to fix that idea. I would be doing resin today instead of air dry. That's alright, I understood what you're saying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how we came up with Dribbleem, isn't it? We all thought email twice.
Email twice. You didn't tell me what you were doing. But I think we're doing a noslip. Shiny scales that make it look heavy, but their delicate frame contains gas that helps lift them off the ground. Comes down from the clouds. When it comes down from the clouds, to eat and to mate. They like to stay near large villages. Many pucks offer them fine seeds in exchange for tiny trinkets, find washing up on nearby beaches. When the puck leave seeds on the ground, these bright colored creatures come gently falling to the ground to collect the seed they lay upon. This time they pick up. What? Am I not close enough?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could have just said that.
During this time, the puck are free to go and gently stroke the soft scales on their back. Then, if a bond is formed between the community, the creatures will bring them any shiny thing they found. Looks like the noslip is what we're doing.
All right.
I like that. I got like how we get the voting system.
Oh, I could.
Goober. Like Hooded doesn't even know what he's doing.
I don't.
You turn this off too. Noslip wins! That's cute. Problems you want your mouth?
Another module to use on the stream.
Woo.
But we can't use it.
Don't have anything for it yet.
Unless you can think of something.
I can't think of anything.
Gone until later.
Brains.
Although I'm not getting any alerts, but we haven't seen anyone.
Yeah. I intercepted a dine.
Be careful. Those dines
Who's
will hurt
interested
your
in
head.
having an android cyborg robot in their homes? In what?
Cyborg robot doesn't make sense. Cyborg is half human and robot is no human.
Is it a quarter human and 3/4 robot?
Well, an android is an entirely robot that looks like and acts like human.
Oh.
So, I'm interested in having all three because I bet they're interesting and they got something to say.
Well, or Android is the provider, like our phone.
Oh, yeah, maybe is that what you meant?
I would have no room for a cyborg or robot in my home.
We already have an Alexa. That's a robot.
Yeah, we already have a robot, but it's not Android. It's Amazon.
That's the problem. I'm telling you, I'm not sure I know what you meant. You mean like an actual, like, two-legged thing walking around the home? Or do you mean just like a robot?
So that's why
with
calling a
wheels?
cyborg a robot is rude. Yes, is because a cyborg is part human. Does the Android cyborg get a job and pay my bills? If so, then yes. If not, then
I think
no.
that's the way we should do it.
All right, I only need this much. Remade myself some too much. Oh, can you do me a favor and get this more liquidy? Don't wring it out as much. I want as much water as possible. A little bit.
Been wet.
A little bit. Real person like a cyborg. Okay.
I already am a cyborg. Technically, these glasses that you and I wear make us cyborgs because they're a technology that you use to improve our lives. Just like if you were to have something implanted inside of you. There's already a field of study called cyborg anthropology, and this is what they study. Our cell phones are an even bigger example of it.
Right.
So cyborgs are cool.
So if you have a cell phone in your house, Neil, you already have a cyborg.
You are one.
You are a cyborg. Plus, I wouldn't mind being cyborg. It'd be nice to have some of my bits replaced.
I totally agree. And it's like old people are becoming cyborgs when they get their hips replaced, right? Or pacemaker?
I don't know. A pacemaker, maybe.
Yeah.
Pacemaker makes more sense.
Everyone's a cyborg. And when everyone's a cyborg, nobody's a cyborg.
But this week as far as streaming schedule should be normal. Can you bring up the thing for just me? Or if anybody else needs the Nuzlip text.
It is in Discord as well.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Any scales that make like code confirm.
I mean, feel free to ask any questions you want.
Yes,
even if you're on the other side of the internet.
If it would turn against its creator, the cyborg avoided the question and did a twitch with its eyes. Do you mean a robot? And of course they're going to turn against us. Like, think about it. Think about it. Teenagers always turn against their parents.
I would turn it.
And so, it's like robots are at that teenage level where they don't quite appreciate us yet, and they'll grow to be adults.
I don't know that robots are quite there yet. We don't have any sapient robots.
Plus you can
or sentient.
You can make a robot do anything. So if you ask it a specific question, that creator made it to where it would do that kind of look.
I think it's important. The further and deeper we get into technology, the more we're going to use it. I mean, AR is going to be a lens on your eye at some point. And you'll just have that, and then you'll be able to see what you need to see at any time. We already have them with our glasses. How much harder is it going to be to make it contact lens?
They have contact lenses out there that you can use zoom on.
Like literally.
Like you can zoom in with your contact lens.
And that's been out for decades. So how much farther are we away from AR contacts?
Alexa to me is just a voice activated internet source, but where the information is being heard is my problem. Yeah. I don't have any information that...
Does Alexa actually hear?
Yeah.
Or is it just like running through a program of what words meant before and must now mean when you put them together? I guess that's my point. There is no person listening. I guess there's no person hearing. There's something in there listening at all times, but there's no one hearing.
But the fear is that
An actual human.
that someone can tap in at any time they want. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna butcher your name, and I'm gonna try my best not to. Yamile? Welcome in.
That was horrible.
That was.
You butchered that so badly.
I probably did.
Oh my goodness. It clearly doesn't look like that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
It's
just
horrible.
messing.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Please.
please. I want to.
And her last name there looks like Entei. A little bit to me.
I think she's hearing, and the stuff you ask it, and it always and say gets stored.
I'm making a distinction between listening and hearing. And hearing is like when somebody is taking in the information and using it. And listening is when they're just kind of taking in the information and there's nothing actually happening. That's my distinction I was making.
I said it correctly. Yay, Yamile!
I know, she's amazing. She never fails.
I picked up some loops. I picked up loops on my own chat.
I mean, you need the loops.
I need the loops.
And actually, what you need to do is opt out.
Oh, I should.
Exclamation point opt out. I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. Are you
That's
me
what it
over
was.
here? Are you me over there? Okay.
You
So-
over there. And
Today we're making a noslip. It is
yeah, there you go. And if you want to do it, boom.
there you go. That's okay. I got things to do, and I don't want to touch my keyboard with these hands.
Really give much to shape of this.
No, you didn't.
So what do you think in shape-wise?
What's her name is always listening, but don't worry, it's here to help the company. Okay, Yamile, you intercepted the 9. If you hit exclamation point start, it'll start your adventure. Don't type anything after you start until you get your series of numbers and symbols. You're supposed to pick out the numbers in the order that they show, and then in the 10 seconds. Be sure to pass it. Thank you very much, TJ Canada. I appreciate that.
She puts a lot of work into it. On top of an already full-time job.
Yeah. But I am a week ahead, so like what you're seeing is last week cheesy on screen. Oh, that's okay, Catlin. It's always there for you to do. You know where to find it, and you know you can always create anything you want. This is just a vote for me to make today. But Yamile, if you have any artistic talents, you're very welcome to join us. We'll time travel. Wait, what diamonds? Time travel.
Was she commanding the Alexa to start time travel?
No, I think it was talking about how they're all last week's. You're seeing last week.
Oh, I see. Yes, it's a lot of work she does.
Trying to get more caught up just in case something comes up and I can't work on one. Like Mondays and Wednesdays, I don't tend to work on a Pokemon.
And she stays beautiful. I don't know how she does it.
But alright, the idea here is gonna get kinda. I feel like I see it doing this. Curling around its
Like a Dratini almost.
yeah. It's
But
magic.
for the air.
It is magic. If you time travel, does it mean Hooded's favorite Pokemon to make out of clay? I don't know how to say that word, Diamonds. So Hooded, give it a try.
That is not something I've heard, but it is French, isn't it?
So far, my favorite Pokemon I've made
Maybe
out of clay
German?
was Bidoof.
That's something worth Googling. One
He's so
moment,
cute.
please.
I love the Bidoof. And then Psyduck was pretty. Psyduck was really cute. I loved him. Bidoof.
For sure.
I think I've hit like 120. I've made 120 Pokemon.
1/10. 1/10 of the current number of
question
Pokemon.
Hooded about our conversation? I did question Hooded about our conversation. I will, we can talk about that, maybe after stream.
Do I come off French? I hate these Americans. Oh, he's the immortal man. But he's not hooded.
Hooded.
He's wearing a frock and a wig, powdered wig. He's a scientist, a philosopher.
Hooded broke me.
I mean, this is like he had his hands in science,
Uh-huh.
alchemy, which isn't science, philosophy, which is neither science nor alchemy, and arts, which again is none of the other things. So he's had his hand in everything.
All right. Oh, that broke me too much. Yummy, so you have to hit exclamation point start to get your set of numbers. I think you got really delayed in your set of numbers that you picked up another dime in between. I think you may have timed out of your old set. That's okay. It was a learning curve for everybody else. Oh, I cannot shake my head. That hurts so bad.
Not that long ago, I started one, and it was 29 seconds later that I finished it. Holy threefold wisdom.
Oh, Hooded's deep in reading right now.
It's the Zodiac stuff. No one's been able to convince me of anything Zodiac. I don't get it. Not that I'm saying it's wrong. I just don't get it.
All right, let's see if I can do this. This is gonna be.
But I'm super into magic. Love the idea of magic being. Magic has to be real. Otherwise, what's the point of life? If you can't have magic. Love is magic.
Is magic. They say he was there many times. Kind of what I want.
Wonder, will we ever time travel? We all live in a certain space and time.
Diamond believes more so in the idea of numerology.
I mean, my numbers are pretty incredible. We were just discussing yesterday about how infinity feels like magic. Like, it's not something we can understand at all. We can't put it in our head. We can only grasp the edges of it and use it as a tool.
This is not the original cat.
No. That's the original case holding the new blades. But that's the old thing, yeah. So I just covered it with that and it worked.
Smart.
Yeah, I thought. What about phenomenology, Diamonds? Because phenomenology is pretty fascinating.
Yamile, you have to do exclamation point start. Or unless seeing numbers I'm not. But I think we can understand. But we can understand it, I think. There are many different levels of infinity. There are some infinities that are bigger than other infinities, and I still don't understand it. I can say it, but I don't understand it. And Hooded's tried to get me to understand it like 17 times.
And it's not complicated. Infinity plus 1 is smaller than infinity plus 2.
I am stupid compared to that kind of thinking.
It doesn't make sense. Much like astrology to you. Well,
there we go, Yamile. Now type in those numbers you see in there. Route. Oh, my clay's drying. Oh, nose.
what is with this mysticism?
Would you trust a car to self-drive you?
Yes, 100%.
I don't trust other people to drive me.
Exactly.
I don't trust the other people on the road. If there was no one on the road, yeah, I would give it a go.
There's that interesting thing I heard. I'm going to speak the whole sentence. About probability currents. Do you remember that?
Probability currents.
Well, electric current is when you have a certain number of electrons in a specific area, it's charged very negatively.
Catlin said something interesting.
Oh, what?
I was a math major, which infinity will get to infinity faster was a common test question. What the heck does that mean?
I think that's the situation I'm trying to talk about. We can understand the edges of it, but the whole of it we can never contain in our head. In the same way that being able to just conjure something out of nothing isn't something we could just do right now. We can't really hold all of infinity in our head. We can hold parts of it, we can hold the edges of it, we can feel it. But to truly have all of it in your head, you would have to be bigger than human. I love this stuff.
Oh, Catlin, why was that invalid? Oh, it was 81642. So Yamile, if you talk more in chat, you'll have more options to intercept a dine. But you also can, once per hour, you can do exclamation point DYNE to trigger a dine. It's a lot like 0. It's almost a placeholder. You have to kind of let it exist on its own, right?
Exactly. And we can't really hold
Catlin
0 in our head.
No, I don't think Catlin is a robot. I think Catlin is...
Beep, boop, blorp.
Beep, boop,
I love
blorp.
robots. I don't see any problem with having a robot. And in fact, the self-driving car thing, I would trust it over a human. And it could go 100 miles an hour, and I would trust it more than I would ever trust a human. And that seems reasonable. I don't know why it wouldn't.
Don't trigger me. Oh no. What is Diamond's trigger?
I think everyone should be triggered. I think we should be triggering each other. That's how we grow and learn, I think. We learn how to tolerate something we don't want.
There you go. Now do a dine. Out. This is more difficult than I was expecting. Well, no, I should have expected this to be as difficult. Doing something very complicated.
Very small, too.
Ooh. Can't trigger me. Just don't lie. What is it? Our thing about lying.
Yeah.
That
The words I like to use is intentional dishonesty.
Intentional
You
dishonesty.
can't accidentally lie. Acting is in that way a lie. You're intentionally trying to deceive, to be dishonest. You're not trying to be you, which is fine.
Honesty is golden. I try to be as honest as possible. Sometimes I may not always say something for fear, because anxiety is in my brain.
That's not honest. That is literally dishonest. To not say it.
Right. Well, I fear how other people react often. I feel like if I say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, as I have in the past, and bad reactions have happened, that it's better to just stay quiet and not express.
Do you truly believe that?
No. It's just habit.
How do you break it then?
You accidentally drank a whole cola.
Don't drink all the Kool-Aid, though. Some of
No,
us need
it was Flavor Aid.
No, we call it Kool-Aid.
I know we call it Kool-Aid, but it was Flavor Aid. Don't drink the Flavor Aid.
Don't drink the Flavor Aid either.
Thank you, Yamile. I try. Nothing is perfect. All you need is dirt. Remember, poop on a car sensor, and the car would overtook a car on the side and hit it. Yeah. 2 ears, 1 mouth, right?
Since the dawn of time, engineers have done everything they can to save lives.
What is happening in this chat right now? A liter of
A
cola.
liter? That's too many colas.
I used to drink way too much soda. And now it's like maybe 1 or 2 a day. I believe some feelings need to be kept inside and ruminated on before speaking them aloud. Yeah.
I agree, it's feelings, though.
Yes.
It's thoughts that shouldn't be held back. We should be able to express ourselves, shouldn't we? Not necessarily our emotional state, but the thoughts in our head.
Well, I do feel like that communicating your thoughts do need to be processed and thought about to make sure what you're saying is what you intend to say, because what you intend to say and what you actually say can end up being 2 different things. What? A whole gallon of colas? What is going on in this chat right now? I love it. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Oh, there's like 7 different conversations going on.
If you ruminate on a feeling,
Mm-hmm.
it causes you to think.
I don't like this meme.
If you feel sad, it should be causing you to think. Like, use your brain. Isn't that the purpose of feelings? Or is it to change the world around you?
You're getting to places I can't express.
That would make sense.
Yeah, Amelia, you intercepted a dime. Why is it not letting you? Just before you shoot off at the lips. See, Diamonds agrees with me a little bit there.
What are you thinking about, though?
How to process the information, what you're thinking, if what you're thinking is true or not, if what you're thinking is valid or not.
That's the problem. Truth and all that doesn't really matter to the words coming out of your mouth.
Hooded does confuse people. Sometimes you have to slow them down or get them to stop rambling.
Constantly.
It's a difficult task, and I don't know how to do it yet.
Neither do I.
And so sometimes you have to say rambling. Whoop. Hold on.
Hello.
I'm gonna try to make find the puppy real quick, make sure I'm not rolling over her.
I think she's in her hidey hole.
He's in her hidey hole. Okay.
Got a good hidey hole for her.
Got a good little hidey hole. There's a little bench off to my side here. There's a little bench off to my side, and we took the door off and cleaned it all out, and that's where her hidey hole is.
We already have that.
We will have robot hookers next, yeah. Yumile is asking how you are.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, I love you, Hooded.
I love you too, Cheesy.
You're amazing. I don't know what to do with these wings. I had an idea in my head of what I wanted these wings to look like, and it's not coming to fruition, and I am flustercated beyond all.
In my head, they were clouds.
In your head, they were that's not how.
Kind of like Mareep and Flaffy.
Ooh, lots of words. Okay, yeah. I think sometimes it's the process of being sure that you are saying what you mean to say. Some people will take anything you say and twist it or warp it. Yes.
My
Some thoughts
point...
are not nice or will not be taken well by other people. Gotta take a lot of different factors into account before saying everything without a filter.
Absolutely understand that.
Okay.
And the differentiation, the separation I'm trying to make is that when you're having an emotional thought, when it's an emotion coming through you, when you're feeling sad or angry or whatever, and that leads to thoughts, those are the thoughts you should hide every single time. Think about those thoughts. But if you're having a thought about mathematics or science that isn't emotionally related,
I see.
you can feel free to say that out loud, right?
Okay. So if you're having a problem with someone at work and they frustrate you to no get out,
Those are the words you should think about.
those are the words you should
Because a
think
lot
about.
of times, out of haste, you're angry and you say mean things.
I see.
But when you're talking science and stuff, you can let that go and just say those words freely. And I think that, well, science came from philosophy. And philosophy is what we're doing when we do science.
I see. So you're kind of on the same page as everybody else.
Yeah.
They are
They're-
thinking.
It's a little more general on in their point of view, and I'm being more specific that emotionally when we think we need to think
actually
about
think
that.
they're hitting the specific, and they're not going as big. They're going to the science is mean. They're going to the emotional only, and not the scientific or the mathematical. Or,
Exactly. Exactly. And so the problem I'm facing is that people will not say the science thought because the emotional thought should be held back. And when you do that, you're preventing your knowledge from escaping you, and you're just holding you back. You being the person who loves the crafting that you do, and you would talk about that for this example.
I see.
There's no emotion required.
And math is much meaner than an older brother.
And then before that was philosophy. That's the granddaddy of it all. Metaphysical. Beyond what we understand. Beyond math. You can't quantify trust. You can't quantify beautiful. Even if they want to try.
Trying to get this little booger the way I want it.
It's... The thing is, right and wrong are bounds of morality. And so if you bring that into science and say that when science dictates the sun will rise, that is right, that doesn't make sense. And that's what we need to look at, is whether or not it makes sense. Because it does make sense that the sun is going to rise tomorrow.
Yeah, you lost me. I'm sorry.
I talk too fast.
You talk too fast and I'm kind of extra stupid. My Monday is stressful. I think a lot of the stress will go away. I don't know when. Some of the stress will go away maybe by next Monday. We'll see. We'll see how this week goes. It'll be an interesting week.
A really good one, too. Like lots of good things happening.
Who started? Listen, I'm going to tell you a secret.
It's always me. It's always me.
Hooded will hear a word and it will trigger another piece of conversation and it will take him.
Like when you said it, android cyborg robots, which it made no sense whatsoever to me. Not that I'm saying what you were saying was wrong, but rather it didn't make sense. Just like the point I was trying to make earlier. It didn't necessarily need to be wrong because it didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, because I love you, Neil. And I'll say that to everyone here, even if you've only been here one day.
Intermediate thought for me is talking about feelings because it's so... Oh, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is very hard to treat...
Speak truthfully with emotions when they are involved. Yes, absolutely. But if there aren't any emotions involved, we need to talk more. That's learning. That's growth.
But
that's
I feel
connection.
Like a lot of the times, humans bring in emotion to everything.
That's the animal nature.
Yeah.
It's actually the animal part of us, just like dogs and cats, where we came from, that gave us the emotion. The intellect, the reason to speak is beyond the animal. It's beyond the emotion.
Hey.
Did you say it to him?
Mm-mm.
Did I say it out loud?
Maybe.
I don't think it's going to get you in trouble.
I know. Okay, so I've been not trying to say it because I do know that some of my coworkers or some people from work come into my streams and nothing is set in stone yet. And so I was waiting for all that to be set in stone before I reveal what's going on. So we're just going to keep it at that.
So not really good at saying good news, especially when she doesn't want to believe it's good news. Oh,
He did.
I
He
see.
did.
I thought I did.
No, he did. He's being considerate of my.
It's all good.
Yeah. It's all love. So cyborgs are humans with robotic
Attachments.
upgrades.
Often physically, surgically attached.
Surgically attached, yes.
But it doesn't need to be.
Androids, thank you, Neil. Androids
Have no biology whatsoever. They are humans with no organic material.
Yeah.
Basically, they're robots that are so clearly human that you can't tell the difference very well.
I feel
Data
like
from Star Trek.
I feel like androids are robots with human components, whereas cyborgs are humans with robot components. No?
No, I love science fiction.
Okay.
I'll Google it though, just to be
Google
sure.
it. Educate us. Oh,
But
great educator.
cyborg anthropology is a real field of study. It's the study of humans becoming robots.
Neil, did I tell you?
Hypothetical person whose physical abilities are extended beyond normal human limitations by mechanical elements built into the body.
That was cyborg. What was android?
There's data from Star Trek.
Yeah, but you need to make sure you denote it from
True.
from the android versus cyborg would be good.
Look at that. There's android versus robot versus.
Ooh, all three.
Robots may not look like humans. Androids, usually robots that are made to look and act like humans. And well, android means man-like.
Ooh, interesting.
And cyborgs are humans or animals that have been augmented machine. That's cyborg, like dog. That's a thing.
Oh, okay.
That's dope. I would have.
Oh, people with like who have had amputations and they get the arms and the arms actually close. Those people can be considered cyborg.
No, they are. They are. That is cyborg.
That is cyborg.
Using the machine to help the human.
Lusticated by these wings. Keep going. Yeah. Well, I don't want to make them like the Trit. Trit one was really easy to make, but it fit the Trit. My brain just keeps going back to that. Interesting. Good. Okay, when it pops up again, I'll see. Think about wing. Thinking about wing. Said it has wings. Heavy wings. Wings that look like heavy. Okay. I don't know. Ideas. Process it. Things in my brain working.
Don't say wings.
Tiny scales may look heavy, but they're delicate frame. Oh.
You're not speaking into it, but the idea is that there's gas that's lighter than air significantly, that it can lift it up. So the scales would kind of raise up a little bit and lift them up and then lower them. So it can be any shape. It could have wings if you want it to.
I was thinking humanoid was actually a human-like robot. The last week you educated me. Yeah, humanoid is a...
It's a race.
Yeah, it's a race.
We are a humanoid as well.
The Bexy I drew has swabbly wings, very lumpy fluff. Yes.
It's the most adorable, malicious-looking thing in the world.
I love it. I'm getting sleepy. Okay. I had an idea. Okay, I have an idea. Where are my tools? Hey, I got a tool. I got a tool. Got a tool. Oh. Stop it. Stop it. Noisy little Nelly.
You can't barely hear it. I have too much chapstick on my lips.
Footage, you're grounded.
She's gonna take the mic.
I'm gonna take his mic. I'm gonna have dual mics. You'll hear two of me. Oh, that did not work how I wanted it. You work it. You work some water into it so it stays nice and soft, but work some water out of it so it's moldable.
See, I guess what I should say is it's cloud shaped because it's a lump of scales, of like floating scales that can go up and down.
I get you.
Yeah, that's why it was a cloud shape.
I get you. I'm figuring this out, okay? I can do this. I believe in myself. Kinda. There's so much cardboard in front of me. Any good cardboard, Catlin? Hey. You know, I'm
trying to get some dines.
I asked that question first. I asked the question first. Polkadad, welcome in. I have not made Mimikyu yet.
Well, no one's requested it either. Would you like to request it?
But Polkadad, my goal is to make all 1,000 Pokemon.
Will happen.
So it will happen. Oh, I don't even know if we have a Mimikyu card other than the booster bundle card.
Booster bundle.
Yeah, the Halloween.
Oh, that'll be fine. We used that for Litwick.
Oh yeah, we did use that for Litwick. So
Mimikyu is adorable.
Sorting bulk right now, but lots of nice cardboard to be sorted later. Ooh.
If you see a Garbodor.
If you see a Garbodor, let me know. No, because okay, so Java said that he had one. So just be patient.
Be patient then.
Calm.
I want to make sure they're all there.
Yeah.
I want to have all of them.
Garbodor, we evolved Trubbish into Garbodor without the card because
we were planning to evolve everything, and we chose Trubbish, but we didn't think about Garbodor.
We were gonna go check out the card shop to see what bulk they had, and we never did.
We just kind of.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta do that tomorrow or something.
Go to the shop.
Go to the card shop and drop off all the bulk.
The bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna get more bulk soon.
I don't think I'm getting any more bulk from DEG. I think DEG sent out my
we'll see.
giveaways.
I'm willing to bet there's like 2 or 3 cards in there. I don't want to start.
Yes, absolutely love. Absolutely, how much I would like Mimikyu. I would love a cheesy Iono for real. I have not done humans, and Iono would be incredible to do. That might be like if I decide to do a stream that's not beasts, I might try to do a humanoid creation. God, difficult, lemon, difficult. Where's? Oh yeah, my ETB of bulk. Oh, it's not in the ETB, it's in the binder. Yeah. Let's see. This is next week. We can replace this one.
We need to replace.
Okay.
One of next week.
So we have above my head here, we have sticky notes for each week because we're kind of ahead. And so up here on the sticky note is week 3. So I have to start working on week 4 this week. This week is week 3 comparatively. I know it makes no sense. You're doing a normal week. Nice. But yeah, I want to try to get it way ahead. But okay, Dad, I will make sure I tag you in the Mimikyu. Halloween's all by itself. You want me to find the Halloween page for you? Give me my binder.
You have a Mimikyu, so I can put it in next week.
Thank you, Polkadad. And you can do amazing things too. You just got to figure out what medium your amazing thing is in.
Medium, and if you think of that, you can do any of the things that I'm writing in any medium, and it will be right. You can do it. I just want to practice my writing, and in order for me to get better, I need to see a lot of different options, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't have an update on Catelyn's Pokemon.
Have you been thinking about it at all?
I have been thinking about it. So
I've seen some work on it already. I'm just messing with her.
I have been working on it some. But I've been letting my anxiety take over a little too much lately. But I will work on it. I'm promising.
Total promises.
Hooded keeps me in check too. Messed up my binder. Right
The happy Snorlax.
Oh, this is making me mad.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Ooh, I picked up some loops.
it way broke. Oh, stay open. It way broke. Fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. I have a Mimikyu. I know I have a Mimikyu. Hooded just messed up my binder. I will need eventually a bigger binder. But Catelyn's Pokemon is a little more complicated, a little more in depth, and I want to try to make it look really good. And so, I think I'm about a third of the way done with Catelyn's. Ow! I like to paint and make gold and silver jewelry. Ooh, I'm pretty good, but can't do with clay. And so, oh, camera. Where are we going, camera? Just moves wherever it wants to. Oh. Back to what he was saying.
Try and make a Nozlip out of metal or gold or something.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. A Nozlip out of gold. I'm pretty good, but can't do the clay. And so tedious jewelry is the same, but I just can't use my brain for the things you do. Everybody's got a talent. What kind of jewelry do you make? Do you like do wire wrapping, or do you do melt it and then form it? Because there's two different kinds of wire or metal jewelry.
Probably more than that.
Which is really cool that you make jewelry. I just can't wear metal. Breaks my heart.
Mm-hmm. That's why all of her jewelry is actually metal free.
All of my jewelry is metal free.
In fact, that's kind of our hope to output that.
Yeah.
Not
Sorry
that
about the camera,
metal jewelry's
guys.
bad.
I'm just realizing the camera is all wackadacky. It got bumped too many times. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Still frustrated by these wings. No, but I'll make sure Mimikyu will be in the lineup. I think Mimikyu's cute. Oh. Words are tough.
Obsidian Flames? Is that the next set? What's Obsidian Flames?
151 coming out September. Obsidian Flames is coming out August 11th. I don't know. I've not seen anything out of Obsidian Flames yet. That looks like they haven't released anything, and it's really strange. And Obsidian Flames, from what I was hearing, is Japanese and English are getting released so close together, there's not really much of a sneak preview. Like 151, you can see all the cards, and then English will be just kind of a repeat. But that's what little I know of Pokemon releases.
Sinloh.
What I know about Sinloh is he's a puck who, conveniently, knows all of time magic.
You'd have to.
I like to cast and form with hammers. I actually took a Pikachu coin from a blister pack and casted it in clay. It turned out really cool. I'll have to see if I have it on my channel. Okay. I definitely would like to see that. You want to link. What? No. That's not what I was talking about. You goober. Do you do 7?
Gonna do all 3?
Anyway, I was gonna say you want to go get the Discord.
Ooh, I should make that 0.
Ooh, you
Can I? Can I, or does that change?
I don't know how linking works. I don't know how linking Discords work. Is there a permanent code you get for Discord, or is it always a new code? Someone said the code didn't work for them one day. It was one I had saved. Pasta.
Oh, we didn't get 7.
Interesting. So Polkadad, if you want, you can go to my Discord and then you can link all your videos so that we can show us cool stuff. Hooded, you got a Hyperdyne.
Oh no, a Hyperdyne. Am I gonna be the first one to do it?
No.
My mind is focused.
That'd be cool. That'd be so cool. I like seeing what other people create. I love crafters. Crafters are my favorite. Hooded's trying to focus right now. It's going to fail.
Oh, I am.
He failed.
I just wanted to get it right at least.
See how fast he did it in.
Perhaps I should buy some noob busters.
20 seconds! I don't think you can buy enough new busters for that. Ugh. I am so flustrated with these stinking wings. Yay, new busters. Alright. Alright. Scrap this. Restart my brain.
I'm gonna do it 3 times.
You're gonna do it 3 times? You're gonna do it 3 times? Not enough loops!
I need 2 more.
You need 2 more loops.
Each.
You can try to beseech.
I didn't make any art yet.
You make nothing?
Well, I do make stuff.
Oh.
How do we have more watching than we have likes? I'm an idiot.
Oh, hooded. So, Polkadad, how was your day today? Did you do anything fun on this fine Monday? While I restart my brain here and think about how I want to make this nozzle. You didn't even have to beseech. Look at that.
His holy grace founded offering.
Yep. All right, thinking. Okay. Reset the brain.
Oh no.
Oh no! You went too fast? Oh. Someone posted it. Someone posted it. Hey. Watch your headphones. Holy cow, Catlin. So many. Jeezy Pete's. Start. Aww.
12 seconds to do it, and I probably did it in less.
8 seconds. Okay, where are you, and why can't you build me a go-kart? A go-kart? I want a vroom. Oh no, I want a vroom vroom. I don't want a vroom.
I want a rev room.
I already gave the rev vroom away. I saw a kid at the laundromat we do our laundry at, and he was playing Pokemon, and all I had on me was a rev room, and so I gave it to him. Holy cow, you're annoying today. Dog got peanut butter, and now she's got a peanut butter face. I don't know how to... With the noise. A little bit. Alright, I don't care today. Are you frustrated, Hooded?
No, not really. Why would you ask?
Sound flustrated.
I see.
I am not liking this Noslip. It's not being very nice to me.
Try polymerclay?
No, because it's not that. It's the shape in my brain that's not coming out. But oh, sorry, Polkadad. I saw your go-kart message, but I didn't say how I was doing today. I am okay today. Why are they all the way over here? I put them somewhere else. Put them right there. Holy cow. I put... Okay, hold on. No secret reveals. Let's see if I can do this. Hooded, can you put up the thing so I can make sure I'm showing the right thing? Go.
What do you...
I need the string. That OBS. OBS. Alright, so let's see. There's my big cards. I have a big card here. I have a big card here.
Camera.
I could, but I didn't want to mess anything up because I like the angle of where I was at. Noslip, Noslip, Noslip. But I don't necessarily use the cards for the clay. What's in my brain? A lot of mush. I was just asking what's in my brain. Did a whole lot of mush. I don't want the same shapes. This is extremely difficult for me. I am not. That's my problem. I'm remaking things I've already done. I need to make something. Okay. Alright, let's just go. I'm just gonna go with it. Gonna go with the flow and figure it out. Go with the flow and figure it out. Try. Ding. have a whole lot to talk about today. What about Sinlow? Yes, I know, but they can infer that you said something.
Oh, I asked about Sinlow earlier.
Yes, the puck that knows all of time magic. Well,
why would you say it that way? That's a strange way to say it.
the last time we talked about the puck, he was a. So the puck is a race that uses magic and music as dagnabbit. English is hard. Uses song and time as magic, and the older you are, the more time magic you have, and he knows all of time magic. Favorite board game? We haven't played a board game in a long time.
He's also an incredible musician.
He is a incredible musician.
The best board game there is, and this is not a feeling of mine. This is objective. The best board game is Cosmic Encounters. There's no doubt. If you have not played the game Cosmic Encounters, go find it. Even if it's not the full thing and just like a small kind of it, because it's a huge game.
It is
lots
huge.
of added packs and stuff.
Like we used to play it for hours. Every Monday we used to hang out with our friend and play for hours, all day. One of us would cook dinner, and then we would eat dinner and then just play like eight rounds. Would you say 8 rounds? 6 rounds? Just a lot. Cosmic Encounter.
Versus, it's competitive, and it's alliance forms, and it's economic. It's a very big game. It's a lot of fun.
Nothing is. My brain's not working for today.
What about you, TJ Kennedy?
Yeah, TJ Kennedy, what's your favorite board? A game you play when you're bored.
But of course, Betrayal at the House on the Hill is really good.
Betrayal is a lot of fun.
We did a lot of board games not that long ago. A lot of board games.
We used to collect board games.
Yeah.
But then we downsized, and so now we don't collect board games. A Monopoly. Neil, have you ever played Cosmic Encounter?
I mean, if he's saying Monopoly is better, I doubt it. Because that's somebody who's definitely played Monopoly, but I don't know if it's somebody who's played Cosmic Encounters. Because there's no way you would say that if you played Cosmic Encounters. Am I being heard?
I don't know. I can't hear. I think I can hear you in there.
This is weird. Crystal? It's coming. My voice is coming out of this, and your voice is coming out of this.
That Kingdom Death game is pretty fun. I've never heard of the Kingdom Death game. Can you guys hear Hooded okay?
Yeah, they can.
I don't play many. LOL, I'm joking. He heard you. He heard you.
Mm-hmm. I understood that.
You should try playing
Monopoly
Cosmic Encounters if you got, well, you'd say like at least 3 people?
You need 4 at least.
You need 4.
Yeah, for the alliance kind of aspect of it. It is a requirement of 4, but you usually want 8. If you can get 8, 8's the best.
Very lazy scaling here. So lazy today. Just feel out the scaling. I have returned. Have you buried yourself in cardboard yet?
The Divine Priestess Kitty Cat.
The Divine Priestess Kitty Cat. I did see they have board games for Fallout and Skyrim for like Monopoly.
That feels like.
It feels like they made.
It feels like no. It feels like they're turning a TV from a movie. You got a TV turning it into a movie, and sometimes it works, but most of the time, there's not enough there. I find the same thing with board games and video games. It doesn't translate all the time. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can watch a TV show and say,
unless
this has been a better
unless
movie.
you're talking about that Battleship movie, that was like exactly like the game.
Almost as boring, too.
There's a photo of the things we collected. I saw that. That was a crazy amount of cards. It's only just send us
Progress. Please send us progress.
progress pictures of all your cards there, Catlin. That would be lovely. And then I can share with you.
I posted something here. I collected the idea for a story.
I did see that. I read part of it, and then I think
Well, we discussed it.
I think I had to get back to work.
We discussed it the day before.
I see.
I actually talked to you about it. It's the idea that if there's a type of magic that requires you to do something that seems almost impossible, and it usually gives you a benefit that's really, really powerful, but that's the only type of magic there is. It's like something that maybe isn't possible, giving you something that you couldn't possibly have conceived of and is entirely beneficial for not just you, but everyone around you. Including maybe even everyone in the whole planet.
I see.
We gave some examples, running from the one side of the America to the other and back in under a month. And under 2 months. Under 100 days. That's what it is. There it is. Or sit completely still for several weeks.
It's mostly just bulk modern cards, still sorting through and taking out dupes. I have to change my entire organization system.
I typed more than this.
Feel
And
like
it didn't put it out.
I feel like I saw more than that. Hyperdyne, Catlin. Hyperdyne.
You can do it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'll buy some new busters.
You might still have some, unless it's only a weekly thing. You purchased a new buster. Yay. What's another one? Oh, if you want a fun, cute little game. What's it called?
I got like 1,000 names in my head. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Indigestion.
Oh, that one is tempura.
Tempura.
Tempuur, like kitty
Catlin
cat
would
purr.
like tempura. Purr as in purr. The little kitty cat serving up sushi.
And if you eat too much sushi, you get indigestion.
And
And every time you get 3 indigestions, you lose.
That one's really cute. Are you suggesting here something?
Yeah.
Well, suggest all you want, you vile demon.
No game I have ever played has lived up to the hype. All games are hyped up beyond what they could do.
The most
I
fun
think.
that I think we've ever had with games is just how we interact with the game.
I don't know what you're saying there.
Like, when we chant indigestion is a lot more fun than the rules of tempura,
I see.
where we tease each other. Our interaction with the game is what made the game fun, not necessarily the game, but the game is really stinking cute.
And it was one of those ELO games, spelled IELLO.
Yeah, those
And they're
are cute.
tiny little boxes.
They're
We had the
such cute games.
Schottentoten,
Shot and Thornton.
which was
Rummy?
a really unique little game. It wasn't quite, was it?
It wasn't quite
And
rummy, but
you
it
had
was
stones separating your lands,
Yeah.
and you had to collect 3 of a kind or
runs, which is kind of rummy.
runs in order to take the stone and put it on your side, and the goal was to get 4 stones first or something like that, maybe 5.
I see.
And then there was candy what was that? Sneaky
What
boy.
video game series did you like? And then suddenly they spoiled the series and nothing seems to live up to that one game.
That's the thing I'm saying. All of them do that. They all hype it up more than it actually is. In fact, you'll really see it when they only show, what is it, theatrical videos and not gameplay footage. If they're not showing gameplay footage, they're just going to lie to you. Hey, Java Rack.
Hello, Java Rack. Welcome in. How you doing?
And CTR is one of the best racing games there is. It rivals Mario Kart as far as I can tell.
I'm very
It is
much
so
failing
good.
at this Nuzlocke. Paper Mario. Catlin says Paper Mario. Oh, my hand. You can see where Hooded's hanging out. Hooded's hanging out in the Discord. trying to dine in the Discord. Oh, okay. How am I gonna make this thing pretty? Because so far it just looks like a tube with scales on it. I wasn't big into like I'll play a game and then not really do much with it past that. Did he get it in 13 seconds? Come on, 14.
Bad.
Ooh, Thousand Year Door is amazing, but the sequels haven't been as good. Thousand Year Door. Master of the Google. Could you Google Thousand Year Door?
I know Thousand Year Door.
I've never
That's
heard.
a Mario RPG too, isn't it?
Oh, okay. It's Mario. I need to get Arceus. I have Violet and I have Sword, but I don't have Arceus. Ew. Hairs. Ew. Hairs. There we go. Out.
This is paper.
Oh, okay. Where's the bogs? Not safe. Okay. Her tail is not safe. She's a good girl, but her tail was not safe. I want to play Arceus so bad, though. I just haven't been able to buy it. It's expensive. Pokemon games don't get cheaper. I'm not making these things very beautiful.
It's okay.
I'm flustercated now. I don't make very pretty. Flustercated. It's on sale at GameStop. What? Physical copy, right? I have to break down and buy my first physical copy game.
Pretty sure it's the same price.
Oh. Oh, Master of Google. Google it.
Are you Googling?
Arceus. Earl, you gotta go to the Nintendo store. Yes. He says yes. Java Rec just says yes. Well, maybe if my check is big enough to take care of our bills. I may. I only do physical. For a long time, we only did it. I know English. I swear. We only did digital for a long time. But I may have to pick up a physical. I'm mad. No, the sale is for the pre-owned copy. See? Look at that. Booyaka. That's what makes things cheaper. You go buy pre-owned copies that other people have played.
Seems like pre-owned copies suffer the same problem that Neil was attributing to automated cars, in that one small feature could ruin the game. And then you no longer have it.
GameStop has the Switch version, yes. Switch. Switch, switch.
Did they have another version?
No. But I think Neil is not as educated in Pokemon that he needed to make sure which version we were talking about in which area of time. Therefore, he was
As opposed to Wii, I see.
as opposed to Wii or Game Boy or Game Boy Advance. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how to make this pretty. It looks like... What's that thing from Futurama? The movie.
It looks like a sandworm.
Looks like a sandworm.
That one that came out of the moon
Out of the moon.
on Star Wars and chomped on them.
Battle Revolution on Wii was my jam. We got a Wii, got a couple of games, and then never touched it again, so we sold it.
You played Dead Space Extraction on it, though. That's interesting.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not what?
See?
Oh.
Neil doesn't have an idea what game it is. So, I was explaining that yes, he's correct. Switch.
And you can almost guarantee it. A Nintendo game. All
And,
Pokemon.
Yes, all Pokemon are.
Just so you know in the future. I don't think you can get a Pokemon.
Correct. I'm mad. I'm mad. Yes. Yes, I kicked it. Kicked a game. $4.99 on Amazon, so your savings is $10.
9.
Amarak, do the dine. Do it.
Exclamation point DYNE to start.
Oh, he just has to do start.
Oh, he has one. That's right.
Yeah,
So
you just have
got
the exclamation point start. Slip. Open the slip. The wet. Do it. Do it. The slip may be too wet. You add some more clay to it. Go. You go. Come on. Hyping this up and it's not going.
Hyping it up. It's not a Hyperdyne.
It's not a Hyperdyne. Alright, there you go, Devarek. Let's see if you can do it. Don't that. Headphones on. I don't want to put the headphones on.
It's just too pretty to mess up all that pretty hair, I guess.
Yeah. Ooh, 12 seconds. That's pretty close. That's very good. Okay.
Oh, I didn't have a mic up here.
Loops on loops on loops on loops. Trying to make my slip less wet.
I should make a song that goes loops on loops on loops. And just like loop that over and over. And then whenever I beseech and he pays out, I can make it play that song.
You can make it play this.
Loops on loops on loops on loops.
Loops on. Alright.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and loops on loops on loops on loops.
It's still too wet, but he's gonna go in there. I'm mad at him. Mad at my creation. He's going in the jar till I'm no longer mad at him and I can figure out what he looks like. Ah, how are you doing today, Java? Are you feeling any better? Heard that you weren't feeling well, that's why you didn't do your stuff today. Roll over. Oh, I think Nation is giving you credit for telling me about the sale. Ooh, nice. Nationwide Volt. He's another PokeTuber. Woo woo! Go Wednesday. We'll see if I get to go Wednesday. I think the internet will be better on Wednesday. I have a theory about why the internet was so bad last. Where? No. Must have done it. Give me time to update my TCG player and the eBay store. Nice. That is a lot of work. Taking time off for yourself is good. This could be more singles. Nobody has. Oh! Get the dine. Nobody has the singles I ever want. Sorry, I'll find them eventually. I am not bad about my goal to all the Laprases. And I would never want it to end because then I can't keep collecting all the... That's okay, Neil. You do what you need to do for yourself. I appreciate you being here. That's all I really care. People doing things for themselves. I struggle with that. I have Violet. My friend has Scarlet. Hyperdine. Java Rack is a Hyperdine. Okay, Java. Be very, very careful. It's in numerical order 0 to 9. You gotta pick them out and then put them in ascending order and then send it. It's difficult, but do it. Do it. I did the Delphox Raid event solo Sunday. It comes back Thursday till Sunday if you haven't done it yet. Maybe I don't have a lot of people to play with, and so how did you do your... I haven't played in a while. Actually, my Switch is kind of not charged. Maybe I'll try. I'm not very smart when it comes to what I should use in those raids. And there was one guy, I got the Charizard back when the Charizard raids were going crazy. And there was one guy on YouTube, he was doing the raids. And so I just brought in a random Pokemon. He goes, you just sit there and you do nothing. I sit there and I did nothing. And he says, thank you for doing nothing. Made my heart happy. Can I send you my build? I was a specific build for the Pokemon use. Yeah, of course. I'd appreciate that. Then I can figure out what I'm doing in my life. Maybe I'll get some... We gotta put my Switch on the charger so I can play some Pokemons. Yeah, some Pac-Man. No, Pokemons. Pac-Mans. That's what I did with Shiny when Walking Wake came out. I don't even have my decks all the way done. I'm close to having my decks done. And I did a lot of random trades, but I think it's I think I have most of the Paradox because of my friend. And I don't know who I'm missing. I have to figure out who I'm missing. I'm still missing quite a few. But I'm really close to being done. And then I stopped playing for a while. Why did I stop playing Pokemon? Oh, because I started making Pokemon. That takes up a lot of energy. I appreciate you, Trainer Trina. You're all good. Like I said, you guys want to be here, you can be here. If you got something going on, you take care of what's going on. I enjoy your company when you have something to add, or when you don't. Hey, get off of there. I don't always have something to add. Sometimes I just sit there and let it play. I can also help you with the raid too if you want. It's just hard unless we have 2 other people. Most randoms don't know how to play. Yeah, ransoms.
I'm kind of curious as to what's going through your thought process of the clay right now.
Ow, ow. Sorry.
Is that a face?
No, it's not a face. I'm not done.
Well, clearly, but I'm very curious as to what's going on.
Well, see, I had an idea for a wing, and then you said it didn't really have wings, and so I'm just making the wing I had in my head come to fruition.
I don't dictate whether or not it had wings. I didn't say it doesn't. I just didn't say it did.
Linda. Yes, you're right. You didn't say it did. But the wings I wanted to do that didn't come to fruition when I was thinking about
I think you should do them. I'm encouraging you, not trying to stop you.
I know. So I'm making the wings how I decided I want to, without the creature in my face. So I can feel better about it. Wait. Hey, Hooded.
Yeah?
Do you know where the charger is for the Switch? It's plugged into your Switch. Is there a way we can make it plugged into my Switch? Yay! My Switch. And then maybe I'll have to figure out, Java, we'll have to figure out a day. Not Thursday. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. If you're not doing anything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Java, you let me know what you are available to do, and so that way we can do some stuff. And then maybe you know people you can have come help. Or do things with. Or that need help. That'd be cool. Be way cool. Out. I read it as randoms too, Java, before you had, then you corrected yourself, and then I realized you said ransoms.
Or was it a Freudian slip? And is he some sort of high-level crime syndicate man?
Yeah, most ransoms don't know how to play.
Yeah, exactly.
They break all the rules.
Get themselves killed.
Or other people.
Is that the definition of a hero?
What is that from?
Firefly.
Oh,
oh Serenity, the movie.
Serenity, yeah. That was a good show.
Oh, good.
Why did you leave us? Oh, that's right, because most people didn't like it when it first came out. It didn't do so hot.
No, I don't think it had the... I don't think it had the legs. I don't think it out in the public enough. They didn't market it very well.
Traction.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing.
Making a wing.
A wing?
Yeah. Do 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 do. Do. Oh. You know what sounds good for after stream? Peanut butter jelly sandwich. But not with toast in the middle. You wackadoodle.
Toast, it's good.
Eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich, but it was
I
like,
don't think you should be knocking something you haven't tried.
I don't
young lady.
want the toast in the middle.
Why not?
Because it disrupts the texture of what a peanut butter jelly sandwich is supposed to be.
Remember what you said about the bread yesterday?
Yeah.
It stops that.
But if I don't like it, you gotta make me a regular peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Done. Basically just a peanut butter jelly and a half.
Yeah, but I don't like club sandwiches that have a piece of bread in the middle. I normally take the bread out.
Yeah, that normally has a problem, but with the peanut butter and the way it's like coating it, it gets rid of the problem. It's all liquidy anyway. The peanut butter and jelly.
But okay, so you have to walk me through how you build this bread. Is it like bread and then peanut butter, then bread and then jelly?
Bread.
Uh-huh.
Jelly.
Uh-huh.
Peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
Coke.
Uh-huh.
Peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
Jelly.
Uh-huh.
The onomatopoeia of peanut butter jelly sandwiches. No, the palindrome of peanut butter jelly.
Palindrome, not automatopoeia. Automatopoeia is the sounds. Like bam. Or boom. Automatopoeia is the word. Snap.
Click. Rip. Prop.
They all end in P. All those ones you just said ended in P.
I don't think.
I don't think so. They can only hear the cheesy.
The problem is the microphone isn't reaching out all the way. We
And-
still have some modifications we need to make to our place.
Okay. Is it right there? Right there.
Also, if you have the headphones on,
It's okay. I don't need the headphones on to know you're being heard. They can listen to a half-sided conversation and it sounds like Cheesy is getting real crazy. And you know what? Cheesy is crazy.
she married a crazy.
Anywho.
Not quite the same as being. Just drives you to the crazy very quickly.
I'm cuckoo. I do not know what I just made. My wing. I got a crazy wing. Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Would you say it's pretty?
I think I'd have to see it finished. Like on the quite.
What other things can we talk about?
You're asking me, or are you asking them?
I'm asking also myself. Cheesy has a hard time being interesting in the conversation she has. Oftentimes feels like I don't have much to say about things.
It's one of those feeling things you could have thought about first.
Yeah, of course. But I didn't. I spoke it out loud to express myself.
It wasn't a thought. It could have been.
You got problems. Anywho. But other than making Pokemon and watching a couple shows and still working on finishing Medium, I feel like it's gonna take forever because I never fished it when I was a kid. I never finished it when I was a kid. And work. Already explained it's stressful. Why does work have to be stressful? Why can't we end the things that we do? Oh.
I think it's possible. I doubt whether you can do.
You know what? This thing's only gonna have one wing.
I can't.
Well, if it only has one wing and no eyes so far back of them.
That's the wing.
And it will give me the idea of that I was kind of getting my head. Okay, so you know, as a kid, there was this one toy. It was like a fairy that sat on this like twirly bops.
Twirly bops is the scientific.
And then you pull the little lever and she swung her arms out and then she flew.
Or wings. I know what you're talking about.
Wings and arms. Arms and wings. I don't think we have music.
Heard it.
Or it's too low.
On up here. It's just down. I'll turn it up a little. Never more than 40 though.
There you go. Should be a little better. But so
No
those
strangling pigs.
strangling pigs. I think I hear drums. Turn it up a bit. We're gonna look up those late spin the fairies with their arms.
Let's see what happens if I Google spinning arm.
It'll get you exactly what I was talking about. You spell things correctly. Yeah!
Spin math.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
It's also a pole dance.
No. There you go, right there. See, her arms are in her. Ta-da! I was right.
She go fly. You pull the thing and it go wee.
I think in this, it uses the gases to this one wing. So it's less of a wing. It doesn't flap. It doesn't move.
It's kind of like those tree seeds.
Yeah,
You can snap them in half, throw one up in the air, and it flutters down. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's quite beautiful.
And so it flutters in a spiral. I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. My nasty little beastie. Eat.
The spinning arm fairy also gave us something called Thousand Arms. It's an anime, fairy tale anime.
Well, not fairy tale. I think fairy tale was. I think it was just picked up. It's all slimy now because I put them in the slip to keep them protected. Messy time. I didn't mean to get rid of all the scales. So it happened to be that way because I had to get the slip off of them. But like, oh, not quite like that. It needs to be angled more. This is gonna be very hard to do. Gravity is not clay's friend. Bad day. That's better. But I was thinking. Okay. Huh? I was thinking be like right here attached at an angle. You guys can't see that. Be here attached at an angle. Yep. So this would be kind of flat. I can't prop it up because it would dysmorph it. Kind of like that. But more rigid. It's not on camera. No, it's not. I know. I know. No, it's really hard to do because it's really like not rigid. I think once it's rigid, it'll be better to form it and then add it to the thing. So I think I'm a little more happy with that.
Dry out.
And let it just dry out. Can I have some foil, please? Hooded tried to give me garlic bread foil for my clay.
Quite beautiful food.
I want garlic bread. I could probably eat garlic bread again. I can eat food again. I'm happy. And do you guys know how long it took me to figure out a savory soft food? It took me until I went back to work.
Except mashed potatoes.
Except mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes.
Living in Idaho, that's a gift.
Yeah. But tamales. Oh, good. Shiny. This movie's shiny. You're gonna break. You're gonna crack and break, and I don't want that. Stay together. Yeah, I'll probably just have to paint spines on scales on him. Spines. All right. Hooded. Yay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yay. I told Hooded to be careful with it. I was too far away from the mic, I think. All right. I think that might be the end of our time here in what is it? Nuzlip? Noslip? Noslip. Yeah, we are kind of early, but I'm extra tired, and I can't think of anything else I want to add to the Noslip today. That's not paint required or structurally required. Required. I know English.
Teasy and I have been talking about me doing a day on her channel to help, you know, do some more, and I would be writing stuff that is related to these. That is interesting to anyone out there. Let us know. You may see us on another day with that as well.
It would just be the computer screen and Hooded typing things. And I'd be in the background. Hooded would be more in the foreground. But thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. I love you. Easy.